Welcome back to Hebrew with Hannah. Glad that you're here. So, today we're going to be starting in lesson 10, and this is a vowel. And the vowel takes two forms. One form is this little dot, again, a dot, not a square, over the upper left hand corner of the letter. So, the X in this book just represents any Hebrew consonant. It's not an aleph, it's not a letter, it's just a placeholder. So a lot of times in my classes, I actually use a box like that instead of an X, and then I put the dot like to the upper left hand side. So just like you see over here. Just keep in mind that that X is just a placeholder for any Hebrew letter. And the dot goes on the upper left, and that has the sound O. O as in over. Okay. And another way that this vowel is represented looks like this. So the letter, it it has a dot over, this is a vav, but it has a dot over it. Okay, so if you remember the dot is over it, that's how you get the O sound. Okay, so that is the vowel O. So if we were going to pronounce this, how would you pronounce this? You have a B and an O. B, O. So how would you pronounce that? Bow. Good. So now you have a V and an O. V-O. So you blend it and it's vo. So you have bow and vo, okay? Now, do you remember what this letter is? This is an It's an equivalent to the English M. M-O. So it's mo, okay? And this is also mo. So that O vowel can take two different forms. And then here we have a silent letter and an O vowel. So it's just O. And here again, silent letter and an O vowel. So that's O. And a silent letter and an O vowel. So it's O. So line 2 is the R, R, and an O. So it's ro. You could say ro, but ro, okay? Ro, ro, ro again, ro. And here you have an H, consonant that has an H sound. So that's ho, ho, okay? And here's another an O, ho. And here's an ah, so that's ha. And then another ah, ha. Okay, so hopefully you're getting the hang of this. So sentence 3, you have ba, ba, silent, ba, mo, re. That's the 3 dots, like the egg. Re, okay. Ba, ba. So here you have ha, mo. Ha, mo. I can make that bigger. Ha, mo, re. Re. Okay. So what the book is starting to do is to take Hebrew words, but they're breaking them right now out in syllables, and then by sentence 5, they're going to be putting the words together. But right now they're broken out. So you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So sentence 4 is mo, re, and here you have Eve. Eve. That single dot is an E, and the 2 dots just means the syllable ends. So it's Eve. And then you have ri. The single dot under the resh is an E sound, and it's paired with this, it's not an apostrophe, looks like apostrophe, it is not. That's important. It's a yud or a yod, depending on how you pronounce it, but that's ri. So with or without that yud, it's still the same sound, ri, okay? And then you have e, ma, mo, ra. Okay, let's move to sentence 5. Now we're finally getting into some words. So here you have more, and that means teacher. it's a masculine teacher, more. Okay, so more and then ivri, which means Hebrew teacher. More ivri. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Sentence 6, avi, rabbi, imi, mora. So if I were to translate this sentence, avi rabbi, my father is a rabbi. So avi is my father. Is understood. So, and then this rabbi is a rabbi. So avi rabbi is my father is a rabbi, and imi is my mother. And then is understood, and mora is either teacher or a teacher. So imi, mora, my mother is a teacher. So my father is a rabbi and my mother is a teacher. So that's what that sentence is. So I love this book because it does have comprehension along the way, which I think makes learning Hebrew so much more fun. So sentence 7 is ima. Then we have ha, mo. There's your mo in the middle. Re, ha, mo, re. Sorry about that. So ba. So again, ha, the first letter, then the second two letters, mo and re. The last, the hey on the last position is silent, and ba. So dad, mom, the teacher is coming. Ha, more, ba. It could also be the teacher came or the teacher is coming. The ha is that it's inseparable. So, and I've said this before, but in Hebrew, the word the is never its own word like it is in English. It's always attached to the word. So ha-more is the teacher. So that is very common in Hebrew. So you have to get used to that. Okay, so we were at 9. So we have Abba, Abba. No, did I skip a sentence? I did. Sorry. So going to sentence 8. Hamore, ha, mo, re, ha, ivri, ba. Let's just take this away. Hamore, ha, ivri, ba. The Hebrew teacher is coming. Hamore, ha, ivri, ba. The Hebrew teacher is coming. So why does it have ha twice? Because you don't say the teacher is coming. So this is a grammatical thing, which we will learn later on. So you need the ha, but you only say the once. So it's still the Hebrew teacher is coming. Sentence 9 is Abba, Avi, Hamara, Ba'a. So we have dad, and then Avi is either my father, it's also a name, could be the name Avi, and Hamara. So before we had Hamore, now we have Hamara. So Hamara is a feminine teacher. So this is Hamore. You see the vowel is the 3 dots, but here it's Hamara. So that is the difference between masculine, a male teacher, and a feminine and a female teacher. So Hamora ba'a. Hamore ba. Hamora ba'a. Okay, so a man can only ba. A man can only is coming. He can only ba, and a woman can only ba'a. So Sarah ba'a. Rachel, Rachel ba'a. Leah ba'a. Moses ba. Abraham ba. Yaakov ba. Okay, so the masculine is ba and the feminine is ba'a. That's a little bit into Hebrew too, but it's here, so I'm explaining to you why it is so. Okay, so now we have Abba, Amar. So let me just see, okay, if we're learning Amar on this page or we learned it already. So I guess we learned it already. So dad said or father said, Abba Amar. Amar is said. Amar said. Hamoreh ha'ivri ba. The Hebrew teacher is coming. Hamoreh ha-moreh ha-ivri. So the right here, let's see if I get this out of the way. This V with the two dots under it means the syllable ends right there. Ha, might be easier. Ha, no, ivri ba. The Hebrew teacher is coming. Hamoreh ha'ivri ba. Sentence 11. Ima amra. So again, Abba Amar on sentence 10, and in 11, it's Ima Amra. Okay, so we're not going to get into this. This is conjugation of this word said, but you'll have a little introduction because this is the masculine, this is a feminine. Okay, so Ima Amra, so mother said or mom said, Hamora Ba'a. The teacher is coming, but this will be a feminine teacher. Hamora Ba'a. And then sentence 12 says, Miba, Miba, who is coming or who came? Miba, Hamoreba, the teacher is coming. Hamoreba, a masculine teacher. And then this is an unusual question because you wouldn't normally say Miba, because you would have to know that some woman is coming for sure. So you could say, so if you did know that a woman was coming, you could say Miba'a, who is coming? And here the answer is Hamora, the feminine teacher is coming. Hamore ba'a. Okay, so let's just review this vocabulary real fast at the bottom. We have more, it says teacher, and it says masculine. And then we have mora, which is teacher feminine. And then we have amra, which is the feminine version of she said. So that's it for lesson 10, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class. I am going to be uploading some worksheets onto my website so that you can practice what you've learned so far. It's going to be HebrewWithHannah.com. So feel free to head over there. And if not, I'll see you in the next class. Thanks.